Now we've got a rare treat. We're going to get to see the MacCave.
The MacCave.
Yeah, so John, why don't you show us around?
Sure. As you can see, it's Christmas in the MacCave.
It's still Christmas. Hey, it's January already.
Obviously, this isn't nearly as impressive as
Oh, come on.
being set up, but
It's very impressive. This is a tiny little room.
yes.
What's the dimensions of this room?
I've not measured. I'm guessing 20 by 12-ish.
Right,
maybe.
and you've got quite a few computers in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here we see, this is my shell that I have, so you can see all the signatures in the back, including...
Oh, we're going to get a close shot of that.
Including theirs. Where is he? That guy right there.
Who's that guy? I can't see it from here.
Daniel Kottke.
Oh, yes. Right, hopefully this comes after we announce the... Okay. All right, there...
Oh yeah, here's my story. Here's my Mac Portable, semi-working. I've gotten it to boot a couple of times, but it's using a power supply, not the battery, so a little leery of that. A couple of classics, SC30, SE. We've got the 7100. Here's a nice LC 520. Down here is my poor neglected Banana Junior.
Is that one of your New Year's resolutions to get that fired up?
I think, wasn't it last year?
Oh, no!
No.
Okay.
Here's my nice little Apple II shrine.
Sweet. Now, is that your original 2GS?
This is my original 2GS. This is not my original 2E. My original 2E went to my friend Jim in Wisconsin when I moved up to the GS.
Okay.
And the 2C was donated by my friend Mike. It came with, you can barely see it, but it actually has a cloth case back here for the 2C.
Wow.
Which is kind of cool. So over here is my Jimmy Doohan signed Mac Plus.
Nice.
Has its own little ring. Here's my...
And there's Opus there. Opus would look good next to the Banana Junior.
Yes, it would. Yes, but yeah, obviously very iconic 80s figure next to a very iconic 80s figure. So
Right.
Over here is my eMate that I use as a desk clock. Here's an assortment of an LC 6100 and a Macintosh 2. Most of these, almost everything in here that's beige and of the Mac persuasion came from school sales. So some of these computers only cost me $5 to $10.
Oh, you've got your G3 poster and your Yum poster. What's the circuit board over there on the wall?
That is an Apple IIe circuit board.
Okay. Cool.
Now here's for some really retro computing. This is some core memory.
Oh.
This is little tiny magnetic washers. This was before RAM chips.
Now, do you know what computer that came from?
I have no idea.
Very good. Okay, so do we want to fire everything up? You have some of the computers. Have you ever fired everything up at the same time?
You know, I've never tried. I hooked everything together so we could do that for this. So this is our first time trying. Let's give it a go.
All right.
Are you still recording?
All right, let's talk about the news. The big news is, well, the big news is yet to come. The big news will be next week.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of rumors.
Of course, the build-up.
The build-up. Now, we already know that Steve Jobs won't be delivering his annual Steve note.
Be the Phil note instead.
Leaving to Phil. Now let's see. There are a lot of rumors, of course, about why he's not. You know, is he trying to step away from Apple? Is there nothing to announce, and so it's not worth his time? Is he sick? There have been lots of reports running around about his health. And there was one that went up. I think it was Gizmodo that announced it, and then all of a sudden, of course, the stock took a dive. And then there was reports that from apparently his yogurt seller saying, "Oh, we saw him recently, and he looks just fine."
The yogurt. You make it sound like so some guy in the corner is like, "Psst, dude, I need my fruit on the bottom, man."
I don't know, but who knows? All I can say, personal experience. Since I was in Cupertino at the mothership last month, it was about mid-December, He was at work.
Ah.
His car was in the parking lot. So
in the handicap spot, right?
yes, it was. And it's not because he's necessarily sick. It's because he normally parks
Because
there.
he normally parks there.
Yeah, which is a weird thing. Because he was
Which
parked there when we visited, right?
What I don't understand is he's the CEO of the company. Why doesn't he just, CEO of the company?
It's really bizarre. But anyway, it seemed like he was well enough to go to work as fewer than a few weeks ago. So who knows? But on the other rumor front, new products, we've got possibility of a new Mini, which is long overdue. What do they say? The Mini?
iPhone.
The Mac Mini.
Oh,
The
yes,
Mac
the
Mini,
Mac Mini. I've heard aluminum enclosure. You've heard possibly
Black.
a black enclosure. Well, I guess that would go with the stereo equipment.
Yeah, I guess it would look more
Kind of, right.
Although that's the Apple TV, but whatever.
Oh, well,
Anyway,
yeah.
and then we've got possibly new iMacs, which we're getting a little long in the tooth. There have been some wild speculation about a larger screen iPod Touch of some sort. Who knows? The most interesting of the rumors is the emergence, of course, of cases for a iPhone Nano.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
And I think there was something. There was a case leak before that preceded, I believe, the iPhone announcement.
Well, wasn't there even one for
the Nano?
For the new MacBooks too, wasn't there a
Well, that was
leaked pictures of the aluminum?
Well, that was the case. I'm talking about for the iPhone Nano. It's
You're
latex,
talking about the okay,
sleeves or
right?
whatever.
A third
exactly.
party. Okay.
So those were leaked. So, gosh, I don't know if we need an iPhone Nano, but the evidence is looking good that there might be one. So we'll have to see what that looks like. I guess that's it for the rumors. So we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, we might see, new iLife, new iWork. Oh, there was also something about possibly taking iWork and parts of iLife and putting it more online. Have web-based applications.
It's sort of like
iWork.
Google has done with.
Right, in the cloud computing. So we might see some of that. So we'll find out next week when Phil delivers the keynote. Of course, I will attempt to be there. I have to convince my sister that we need to get there at a suitable hour, such that we
Suitable
can,
3 in the morning, or
That's what I was thinking when Steve was giving the keynote. Now,
maybe 5.
maybe 8.
Maybe 8.
I don't know. But so yeah, we're gonna try to get there. So maybe we'll see some folks in line. You can follow me. I'll be twittering on the Retro Maccast account, so you can follow my movements that way. Let's see, what else is going on during the week? It's going to be a busy week because I get into town on Sunday. On Monday night, there is a press screening for Welcome to Macintosh. Rob and Josh.
Or just Rob.
Just Rosh. And they
It's
invited
like
me.
Bennifer, but different.
They invited me to the premiere or the press screening of that film, so that'll be exciting. And then Tuesday is the Mac Blast, okay, which we went to last year, and we got to see Devo. Of course, it's always a mystery who's going to be
Loud
there.
but fun.
These being tough economic times, as they say, I don't know. Where do you go from Devo? I'm trying to think. Maybe Dexy's Midnight Runner or something like that.
Just the one song over and over.
And then let's see. That's Tuesday night. And Tuesday, I should also point out that I'm going to be a guest on the Macworld podcast, hosted by Rob Griffiths. He's kindly invited me to be on that, so we're recording. I don't know when that's going to be released, but we're going to be recording around midday on Tuesday. And then, let's see, Wednesday evening is the premiere of MacCave the movie, which I also got an invite to, and that's the one. And we got an invite because my wife is going to be in the film.
In the credits, right?
In the credits, right? Because of the "I Love My Mac" video that she and I made some time ago.
I showed that to a friend of mine just last weekend.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't have anything nice to say.
No. You may have met him, my friend Wright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I saw him the other day. He was in the office when you were.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.